Let's go, champ. Let's go, champy lampy. Is the DOOMATRON in full effect? Now, today's was pretty interesting. And I get right to it, right? Because, I ain't got the intro yet. Maybe I could put up the intro right now, with the DOOMATRON activated. DOOMATRON activated. We activated here, man. We ready to talk some boxing. And what I particularly wanted to talk about in this power hour with the DOOMATRON is the presser, man, and the overview and how you guys kind of took it. It was pretty much, it was pretty gentleman-like. I didn't see, any beef type of, feelings. So I don't know, man. And again, I'm just starting out and getting the hang of the, the going live and everything else. So I know that I probably didn't put up a thumbnail, which that sucks. So what I'll probably be doing right now is just ending this. I don't know if I could change it later. Maybe I can change it later. But yeah, man. Let me just get this going here. Boom. All right. Appreciate the 2 thumbs up. Sarcasm. Hope Usyk gets slapped. Chill, Chizzy. Nah, man. We don't want to put fights in jeopardy, man. These cats be wildin', styling at the full moon, howling. But yeah, I just wanted to give a overlook on the entire presser. It wasn't that long, and I just had some things that I took from it. That every part of the lead up to the fight, it's sort of like an informative tool for us that analyze the sport at its deepest meaning, right? Yeah, AI, what's up, champ? Appreciate the glove up, baby. We live right now. You're here with the DOOMATRON. Just started out the channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm still on the boxing voice. I'm just, doing my own thing over here. You see the banner still up. But I'll be getting my own banner, when I get a better sense of exactly where I'll be going. I'm all boxing every day, so we'll be mostly talking boxing for now. But I'll be including different facets of the sport in this channel. And I need to get to 1,000 followers, in order to be able to do more things and be able to reach out to the community. So I appreciate you guys. Hit the thumb up, subscribe, and also, tell a friend about my channel. Tell them that, I know boxing. I've been in the ring. I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm reasonable. You know what I mean? When it comes to the discussion of boxing, because it's a forever movement of reaction and action, man. Boxing is it's really a sweet science. So yeah, if you want to tune in here, get some entertainment, we'll spice it up every now and then, and we'll have different opinions. We'll share knowledge and talk boxing. So again, this is the AJ versus Usyk presser. How much is on the line? How much is on the line? I mean, I'll tell you what. For AJ, there is a lot on the line. Being able to conquer this this fight, he'll be able to step in the right direction towards that fight that we've ultimately wanted to see. There's little rumors going around that there's a possibility that AJ might be attending the fight, might be sitting ringside in that trilogy between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. So that's exciting for me. So in the back of my mind, man, I just came from the gym too, guys. Hitting it hard right now for Border Wars 13, December 11th, Florida. Champ! Little crazy plug-in real quick right there. Yeah, I'm very excited to see AJ win because, and again, it could be any man's day, but I want AJ to win. I want to be able to see him ringside at the trilogy fight between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. If that's true to the bone, I don't know yet, but that's the rumor. And that just excites me more because I'll have a great fight in store. Obviously, if Usyk wins, there's really no sense of where he might be going. Depending on how rough this fight is, I believe it will depend on how he's going to decide. Well, it'll be one of the deciding factors on how he moves forward for his next fight. I don't know if there's any mandatories for any belts right now at the moment. The titles that are being held, WA, WBO, and IBF heavyweight titles have their own rankings, and we'll see who is in line next for the cat, Alexander Usyk, the cat. Now, it's funny as hell to me. You know what I'm saying? How Alexander Usyk, man, he's just a funny guy. He comes in with the bright orange, kind of like yellow vest. I mean, he was bright. You could see him coming a mile away. I mean, if it was in the woods, I mean, we'd have him, reflecting the moon's light. This guy's definitely made a statement with his suit. But, these guys are real gentleman-like, and it's just a different side of the sport. We all love the rah-rah and the pushing. We just recently had that incident between Plant and Canelo, and it was exciting for a lot of us. It sells tickets. But we saw what happened to Caleb Plant's eye. It's a little crazy. You get an injury in your eye right before your fight. You're putting yourself at a disadvantage. So it was a refreshing scene with these two guys. I mean, they were literally dabbed up as soon as they came in. Boop. I was like, all right, these guys know these. And it's crazy because, when somebody says I'm a professional, this is a professional. I mean, we can all lose it at times, but the discipline that it takes to maintain your composure, in front of the guy that's going to, basically want to knock your head off. It's discipline in that. And sometimes we lose discipline, anything could, be said or done, and people lose it. So even a gentleman's allowed to be a gangster at times. And for the most part, these two were gentlemen. Dabs, shaking of hands between camps. Everything's all, fine and dandy, But come fighting, I know I'm going to get what I always get from either fighter, and that's 100% and commitment and that guts and glory sort of style. These guys are going to go for the gusto. They have a lot to lose in this fight. But, again, I was just impressed, by their composure. And I guess many probably will say, I'm not too impressed because that's what we always see from Anthony Joshua. But I mean, literally, he was composed in what he was saying. He mentioned the sparring that he got. We all heard about that. He said some of it in the short workout, public workout that he had, which I covered too on here. We did a power hour on that. And we're doing a power hour today on AJ versus Alexander Usyk's presser. What did you get out of it? I mean, who do you think it's got the edge? Usually when you see this presser and weigh-in, you get to see them in front of each other. You get to see the size difference. You get to see the reach difference. So you get a sense of what you're up against. Many a times, and these are insights and shit. Of the hardcore. Maybe even I could go as far as say coaching, only coaches and people that really look at the details of this boxing that matter. Who's that? No West Fly Zone. They all had the tea after the press conference. Yeah, champ. They all had their tea, man. They all gonna make money, man. This is a huge fight. A huge fight. You saw what Richard Schaefer said. I mean, he said that this is probably the biggest fight he's been involved in. And, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys know that he's been involved in some pretty big fights. I mean, he's worked with Team Mayweather, and he says that this fight is huge and that he's, very proud to be a part of it. So, yeah, shout out, Chach, man, the best dad ever. Salute to you, AI. Yeah, did you notice the Usyk suit was the same suit Joaquin Phoenix wore in the Joker? Hell yeah, bro. I seen the memes already. This shit's crazy. I automatically, and I know you guys probably going to remember this. I don't know, depending on how old you are. But Dumb and Dumber from Jim Carrey, back in the day. And I'm saying back in the day because it's been more than 20 years. But, yeah, man, that movie was funny as hell. And you saw Jim Carrey in the orange suit. So I thought he was copying that. But then I saw the memes and the pictures out on the internet, and I was like, holy shit, it looks just like the Joker. Like and he acts like him too. See, man, this guy's a little weird, but I like this kind of weird. He gets into people's heads. He's on the Instagram, I'm coming for you, and it's entertainment, man. And we all love that. So he's an interesting character. At the very least, JB Cinema, what up, Champy Lampily? I'm here discussing the AJ versus Usyk presser. How much is on the line? You know what I'm saying? Who do you think gonna win? Who has the greater challenge? These are the questions I'm posing. And if you're listening and you're tuning in on the YouTube right now, ask me the questions. You can ask me any question on the chat. Maybe you have something that you want to say. Let me know, and I'll be willing to discuss it. AJ versus Usyk presser, how much is on the line? That is what we're discussing. This is a quick power hour with your boy DOOMATRON. Just a little quick insight on what I picked up from the presser. And if you really think about it, man, it's not much you can actually get from this. I knew I was coming in a little light with this, but I wanted to cover it because it deserves the coverage. I mean, every part of this lead up to the fight is interesting to me, and it's part of my experience ultimately in the climax, when I actually get to see the fight. So I like to see all this stuff. I know some people don't care too much about it. I know others that are hardcores like to follow and make sure they catch these events, but sometimes they can be a little more exciting than others. This one was a little bit more on the chill side. Like I said, really no bad blood. Alexander Usyk apparently is ready to go. His team feels confident. Anthony Joshua's team feels confident. What I did kind of like about this presser, or let me just re-say this, what I took from it, what I really liked that I got to see was the size, right? And I know clothes kind of puts a little bit of inches on the arms and things like that, but I mean Usyk is not that small. I mean, come on. Reality is that he's a few inches shorter, arms are a little, but as far as wideness and body, as far as chest, I mean, we all know Anthony Joshua is cut like a Greek god over here. You know what I'm saying? He's statued out. But even though Usyk is not built that way, he's still built. You know what I'm saying? He's strong. He got he's flat stomach. The guy's put on muscle. He looks the part. He's looking the part of a heavyweight, and I'm excited to see how his punches affect Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua said that he's pushed himself in sparring, so I'm pretty sure that they're prepared for a war. But he's not small, guys. He's not looking small. He's not a small guy. And I think that we're going to be seeing an Alexander Usyk that's going to be able to tangle with some of these heavyweights now. It impressed me as a big factor now, the height difference and, the whole story and the spiel about him not being a true heavyweight. He's moved up and he's done the right things. And this is what you do. I mean, if you're coming up from any weight class, welterweight to 54, I mean, you're going to do the right thing to put on the pounds the right way. They're in the heavyweight division, so they don't have much to worry about, right? They could gain all the weight they want. You just got to do it right. You can't have too much muscle because then you're not going to be able to move the way you did, or your gas tank's going to shrink. A lot of things go into this buildup of a fighter, and both these guys look good. Again, I discussed on the presser, on the workout, the public workout, that is. You did see Anthony Joshua juggling balls and, big ass tennis balls and doing the medicine. And actually at this presser, he said that he really appreciates the Ukrainian style of training. He did say that. And, I'm always impressed. I'm always impressed with what they got going over there in Camp Alexander Usyk, Lomachenko. Papachenko always got some, unorthodox ways of training that train the mind, the eye, and it's just not normally done. It's a different style, right? You see different styles across the whole world and how they train, and it's always fun to be learning from each other. And I'm pretty sure Anthony Joshua took it like that. He even expressed it at the presser that he was very fond of Papachenko's training style and how they did things, and it seemed true and it spoke true because we saw him juggling stuff. He was juggling the tennis balls, juggling the medicine balls. So he definitely wants to be as most prepared as possible. He's even adopted some of the training methods of the Ukrainian former cruiser unified champ style. So he's ready to go toe to toe, and I think 12 rounds with this man. with Usyk, and I think that we're gonna get a better, a very very focused version of Anthony Joshua this time around. We know that he doesn't want to have another situation where he gets beat by the smaller man. I mean, first it was Andy Ruiz, the kid, the chubby kid from down the block, who has Cheetos on his shirt. That's what they thought of Andy. That's what they thought of Andy, and little did they know that Andy's hands were faster than most middleweights. And he got surprised. I don't think he's gonna get any surprise with this. Anthony was juggling. I was Usyk juggling, but I must have missed Anthony doing it as well. Yeah, man. If you look into the internet, just look in there. We're a click away from these videos. Just put AJ juggling, and you'll see he's juggling. Hand and eye coordination. These exercises that Papachenko adopted and has implemented in his camp for his son Lomachenko have worked throughout the years. They exercise the eye and the hand and the muscle reflex. So Anthony Joshua adopted some of this stuff. And look, man, what better than to adopt some of the ways of your enemy or your adversary, so you could get to know him more and tango with him if he decides to, try to battle you in that same aspect. Cheeto boy, hell yeah, Cheeto boy champ. You know what they thought about Andy? He was coming in as a last minute replacement, so it's just lucky for him that he had trained and won a fight, and he had he was in fight shape. But Andy caught the lottery ticket that day, and he was well prepared for it, and he didn't hold back, and he got surprised by the fat kid down the block. And and I say that in a respectful matter for Andy, because he's a champ. He's a heavyweight champ, former champ, and he knows what it takes. So, Usyk can't present that problem or that same mental pressure to AJ, the smaller man coming up in weight. Is it going to happen again? Am I going to get beat by the smaller guy again? This guy's a boxer, I mean, you can fill your head with so much stuff and really, really start to, catch anxiety if you're AJ. But I think he's got that in line. I think he pushed himself enough in the mental pressure in this sparring, because the most you get pushed, in my belief, is in the ring when you're training for a fight. You could do cardio, calisthenics, anything, but ain't nothing pushing you like that. So as far as Usyk, you know what you're getting with Usyk. The Ukrainian style training. He swims. He does a lot of I guess like triathlon style workouts, and he's in shape. He's in great shape, actually. And again, I just point out the size again. If you look at his size, it doesn't seem to me like size is a huge difference. It's not going to be a deciding factor anymore like I used to think about it when his name was first being mentioned, when he was entering the heavyweight division. It's just not the same anymore. And I think that if we look at any odds, the odds could speak to this, And, we're always fond of the information that the odds can give us, because obviously there's always money moving all over the world, whichever betting site you want to use. Make sure you, stop by and use mybookie.com and use that TBV code, BETTBV. And, let's take a look at the odds. What's going on with DraftKings, because that's what I got right now. So I'll bring that up and see what the odds are looking like, because they tell a story. And I don't know, if you really think about it, sometimes these odds fluctuate in the lead up to the fight. So if the odds have changed from yesterday, and I don't remember them exactly, but if they've changed, they'll definitely, and I think let me see, league, social, okay, boom. Let's go to the sports book. Boxing. I wonder what else they got here. I know our community has some boxing bettors. Some people that like to throw the money on the line. So let's see what we can do here. What do we got? Okay. Well, we got the Teofimo Lopez, but I want AJ. That's what I'm looking for. What's up with that? There. Where's AJ at? Oh, AJ's still not here. Okay. Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk is wow, okay. This doesn't seem too bad, and this is what I'm saying. Right now, Anthony Joshua is negative 265, and Alexander Usyk is plus 210 in the odds. So, I mean, that tells a story in itself right there. I don't think that this is a huge difference. I've seen, more unbalanced odds in fights like this. I think that Usyk is being given a chance. And I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. What do you think about those odds? I know Anthony Joshua might claim negative 265, but a plus 210 is not that too far away. You've seen odds that go to 1,000. I mean, look, Lawrence Okoli is a negative 1,800, and Dylan Parasovic is a plus 900. So we've seen some pretty stretched out odds. And I think Vegas thinks that this is going to be a pretty much almost even keel fight. What do you guys think? I mean, negative 265 for Anthony Joshua. Alexander Usyk, a plus 210. And that's money line, folks. A straight money line. Yeah, 50-50. All right. Yeah, I mean, look, it's 50-50. That's what I mean. It's not exactly, but close to it, no? It's close to it. Hey, yo, anybody else join us in? Yeah, man, it's still the same crew. Yo, man, anybody watching, hit that subscribe, hit that like button, man. This is the crew right here. This is my starters, man. Appreciate y'all showing me the support. DOOMATRON's going to be going live every day at 3 o'clock, talking boxing and more. So stay tuned. The channel's going to be growing. I'm going to be having different things for y'all, man, and definitely going to be taking in suggestions because I do want to, cater to the community. What's the question right there? Yeah, how do these dudes pack on muscle in little time? I mean, look, man, I can't give you the pure sciences of it, but I mean, these guys have the financial backing and the resources to be able to have a nutritionist, a dietitian. They can get their bloods. They can test for allergies. They can test for any food allergies, anything they might. I mean, you're getting blood work. This is the super sciences, man. This is when the $1 million, are involved, or the millions are involved. They know how to fine tune you. Okay, it's not easy. And this is when I come on live. I come on live, guys. I'm gonna start coming on live every day on the IG. So make sure you hit me up on IG that you're following me, because when I go up on the live story, I'll be training. And I'm participating in Border Wars 13, December 11th. So I want to be able to take you guys on a ride with me, see my evolution, losing weight. I'm 241 right now. I'm trying to get down to 220 and ultimately get down to 200 and under. So follow me on this weight journey, Border Wars, helping out many to achieve their weight loss goals and also give the average Joe the opportunity to experience that, that real pro fight lead up and bout, man. So, yeah, make sure you follow me on IG and take advantage of that, because I'll be giving away boxing tips. I'll be, showing you how to throw a jab, right hand, giving you different scenarios, and, keeping it within boxing, man. That's what I'm doing. And if we take it anywhere else, it is what it is. We go off-road. So, again, sarcasm, going back to how these dudes pack on muscle in little time, it's the resources, man. They have the abilities to do so. I mean, they know the right foods to eat. They know when to stop, drinking. So they know their liquids. And, of course, the dark side of the moon. There's PEDs out there. It's no mystery that our sport suffers from it. There's so many. There's so many, right? And then, sadly enough, there's been so many in the last year or two cases where people are taking performance enhancement drugs. And it is what it is, whether who does it and when they do it, how they do it, it's a part of it. So some of it might seem unnatural. And if your gut feeling is telling you something, I mean, there's no real way of finding out. But if you really know how bodies change, some people can give away definitely red flags, the whole acne and, different things that you can look for. But yeah, man, if that answers your question, sarcasm, I hope I could answer it the best way I could. That's what I think. And going back again, we're discussing AJ versus Usyk. Pressa, how much is on the line? Who has the greater challenge? And that's a question that I haven't heard anybody on the chat really answer. Who has the greater challenges, or better yet, who or what kind of challenges do both fighters pose for each other? What kind of challenges do both fighters pose for each other? These are interesting topics to talk about in this fight, because they help you also, if you're a bettor, place that bet in the right place. You want to be able to know what the fighter is looking to do in that ring. So anything that you can be here with the DOOMATRON analyzing can help you too, to make your decision when you place that bet. It's very important to know the fighter as close and intimately as possible. From the chair is pretty hard. It's not like we hang out with AJ. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we know him, but we know his history, so we got to get a sense of what his discipline. So, yeah, man. Appreciate you, AI, man. Just stick with me, man. And listen, bro, I need y'all, man. Believe it or not, I need y'all more than I need. I need y'all more than y'all need me. That's 100%. Like, I need y'all motivation. I can motivate y'all all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for that. But I need y'all. I need motivation from y'all. I need y'all to hold me accountable. If I don't post on my workout, if I'm not doing nothing, let me know. But I'm going to stay disciplined for y'all, man. And for myself, absolutely. So thank you for joining me on this ride. Yeah, these little dudes lifting weights. Yeah, man. They grow a few pounds a year while professionals pack on fast. Yeah, man. You just never know what the hell's going on. And, weightlifting is a whole nother science. I can speak about boxing and training boxing. We include weightlifting, obviously, depending on what we're trying to do or how we're trying to be for whatever particular fight we have signed and are going into. But it's a whole nother science in itself. You got guys that literally are super experts at transforming their bodies, and it's kind of a trip, because they already know each other. They already know their bodies. They've gone through that process of finding out how their body works, and they've made those fine tweaks, so they know if they eat a cup of rice, exactly what the fuck their body's gonna go through. Like, they know that. So I have a bodybuilding friend. Shout out to John Merck. He's that's his IG. So shout out to him. He's a truck driver, and he's also a competition bodybuilder in I think the natural fitness form. Like, he's not one of those big guys. He's more of like a guy that stays closest to a natural body as possible. But shit, man, his body's ripped. When he goes for competition, his shit is ripped. When he's off season, he's cut or whatever, he still looks good, but he definitely doesn't look striated like that. So yeah, it's a difference. Joshua's uppercut is a problem, bro. That's no mystery there. You know what he did to Vladimir Klitschko with that uppercut? Hit him with the, oh, you can. Yo, that's exactly what that was, bro. When I saw that, and then they freeze framed it, and you see Vladimir Klitschko's head stretch out about 4 inches up. Yeah, it was bad, man. I was like, wow. And that's one of his best punches. Hits you with that, it's over. It's over, folks. You get hit with that uppy, you're going down. So yeah, he got to be careful for that, especially the smaller guy. Smaller guy has to watch out for the uppercut. He's susceptible. Look at that. That's gonna be the word right there. That's gonna be the tongue twister for the day. Susceptible. God dang. I'm gonna go crazy trying to pronounce that word. But yeah, he hits him with that uppercut. Definitely in danger. I'm pretty sure they worked on it in camp. These guys are high levels, but you just never know in the fight. Fighting is crazy because you just don't know where the fight's going. You plan, you do this, you do that, and at the end of the day, you're hoping that a part of your plan works in that ring. So that's what all the drilling and the discipline is for, so that you have the gas and at least you have the form. But your plan always don't always go your way. Life is just like life. You get hit and you keep moving, rolling with the punches, champ. And look, I say it again. Who has the greater challenge, and what do they have? What threats do they pose to each other? If you guys are not privy, you can ask. I would like to see you ask on the chat. I'm talking boxing, so I'll probably answer it without you guys asking. But if you want to ask a question, let me know. This is the ground floor with the DOOMATRON here. Got 7 watching right now. Got 8 thumbs up. Oh, I got 8 watching. So I got 8 watching, 8 thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. And we're talking AJ versus Usyk presser. How much is on the line? What did you get from it? How did you see the overall conduct of the presser? And what did you think about what anybody had to say, for that matter, on the presser? You know, because we did get to hear some of the people that are involved in the promotion of the fight. I particularly liked, thought it was pretty impressive of what Richard Safer said about this fight. Said it was the biggest fight he was involved in, and that's crazy because he's been involved in a lot of fights, big fights. I mean, Muhammad Ali tournament, if I'm not mistaken, too, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but a few years back, okay, AI, man, thank you. Yeah, I want to thank you. A few years back, you dropped a video on how to throw a jab, and it helped me a lot. Shit, man, AI, I appreciate you tuning into that one, man. That was the early stages, man. That was when I was just kind of throwing things in there. I was TBV full-time. You know, I've been TBV full-time for like 7 years now. But, you know, with this channel, I'll be opening it up and dropping some stuff that I like to do here. So I appreciate that I'm thankful that helped you. I'm actually going to be posting here in the future too, training videos on how to do things, how to box. And, you know, overall, everything that I've learned along my journey and the experience that I've gained and knowledge that I've gained traveling the whole country with TBV and talking to the different elite coaches and just picking their brains and being able to understand boxing at its deepest. So I'll definitely be educating you guys here on this channel. Again, this is the beginning, so I'm still working out the kinks and getting things together. So hopefully I'll get a playlist up soon, and you'll be able to, you know, easily jump on and look at those training videos. But for now, check me out on IG. I'll be there training, not only for myself, but also giving boxing tips and, you know, helping with the motivation of a better, healthier life. So, yeah, let me jump back into AJ versus Usyk. Uppercut is a problem, but what problem does Usyk pose for Anthony Joshua? And that's pretty simple, right? If you're a boxing hardcore, you know that the movement is the problem. If you're, you know, not a hardcore and you're just a casual, and there's nothing wrong with that, and you're thinking like, what is this man going to pose? This Anthony Joshua dude is huge. He's going to kill him. No. Well, right now, that's not the factor. This man is prepared. Yeah, he moved up from cruiserweight, but the problem that I see is the movement. But now what I see is the confidence. I believe that Usyk is coming into this fight very confident. I think that he's, I guess, even impressed with himself with the size he's been able to put on. And all there's left to see really for me is he going to be moving the same? Is he going to be, you know, gassing out, you know, at the 9th round, 10th round, and all of a sudden, boom! Right hand, no more lives. You're done. You're done. That can happen, right? But I think Usyk will be able to move around enough to be able to maintain. And I think that we're going to see a different side of Usyk. I think Usyk's going to actually go maybe, you know, go a couple of exchanges. I don't see him just fighting on the back foot on this one. That's not how you're going to be Anthony Joshua in hometown. I mean, you got to do more. He's going to have to stand at certain pockets of the round and fight in order to solidify his win. Even if he doesn't have to get a knockout. He can still fight his fight the normal way, but I think that he has to do some more attacking in order to convince the crowd, and not just the crowd, the judges and everybody else. And he has to leave no doubt in that ring. I mean, there's no real mystery. Like he's fighting against all of that. Yeah, he's coming into the ring. I mean, which fighter ain't coming into the ring and doesn't want to win? It's easier said than done. Usyk's got big problems. AJ's going to be able to do a lot more than he's normally done in other fights. I think he really tweaked it out in his camp to where he pushed himself past his normal, you know. I think that sparring put him in a mental place where he's going to have the mental fortitude to be able to have discipline and engage at the right times, because he can't just chase this guy around the ring all day. Can't do that. You got to be able to catch the cat, and you got to be able to cut off that ring. We're going to have an orthodox and a southpaw fighting. This is going to be the same old story. Right foot, left foot, bumping into each other. I step on yours, you step on mine. I fight for the outside of the foot, you fight for the outside of the foot. This is what this fight is about. So the amount of moving that we're going to see, it's going to be high, and I think AJ knew this, and that's the reason why he chose to drop some weight and build that long, lean muscle. I mean, he looked good at the weigh-ins. He didn't look his usual huge self. And, I mean, it's harder to tell with clothes on, obviously. But I think I've seen AJ look super, super big. Or should I just say it clear? I've seen him bigger. And I guess I'll know more at the weigh-in when the shirt comes off. But I've seen him. His arms have been bigger. He's been wider for certain fights where size, keeping on the size mattered. So we'll see what happens when the weigh-in airs. I'll have my my piece to say, absolutely, because all of this is telling, and especially if you're a bettor, man, tune in with me. I'll give you the in-depth details of what I think the fight is looking like. DOOMATRON's known for betting for the underdog in his heart, but when it comes to betting in business, I'll keep it super, super neutral and frank with y'all, so that we can make the best decisions, right? I don't bet, guys. I really don't. I just, I love the sport. I love to analyze it. I like to be able to explore this sport in detail and in depth. As a trainer, if strategies are implemented, you go to war. You become a general or a colonel, and you're sending in your soldier in for war. You got to be able to do the right thing. So this is what I do. Let me see what else. Uppercuts the problemita. He said his power comes from his spirit, so I'm hoping to see something different from it. Oh, man. Yeah, man. He's definitely believes in God. You already know. Usyk is somewhat of a religious man or a believer. Yeah, in any case. Yo, Tigrazo just joined the party. Shout out to Tigrazo for joining us. Yo, we're here. Give me 2 seconds. We're here, Tigre. We out here discussing AJ versus Usyk presser. How much is on the line, champy? Who has the greater challenge? Who poses what threat to what fighter? And who do you think's going to win? What did you get from this presser? They sized each other up. The shit was real gentleman-like. What do you think about all of this? And if you have any questions or things to say, just hit me up on the chat. Listen, guys, I'm going to be getting the Skype call up soon, so I'll be getting the layover, and I'll be definitely taking in calls so that you guys can go ahead and go back and forth with me. And we could talk boxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to debate. Discuss what you think. You can say your piece on here, and we'll figure it out as we go. What you say, AJ looks focused? Hell yeah, man. And when he was explaining his sparring again, about how and even his coach said the same thing about how much he was pushed in the sparring. It was peculiar to me when he started with the whole Papachenko shout out, and how he took some of the training from their camp, the juggling and stuff like that. And he didn't say he took it, but he did. I mean, where else would he be compared to? I mean, they're exercises, so anybody can do them. But, he also went on to say that, that Usyk, and I found this as an interesting piece of information, because Anthony Joshua, to me, when he said this, you could tell that he's been studying his opponent thoroughly. He said that before Alexander Usyk even started his amateur career, he was boxing before then. So, he's been around for a while. He has the experience. And with that style, he's been able to last a long time. He hasn't had any bumps and bruises. And, it's good because, you don't want to take punishment. You want to use the TMT money Mayweather formula. Hit and don't get hit, because who the hell wants to end up with a short career, short money? So yeah, he said I bet on the underdog no matter what besides against Tank. Look at Chach. Yo, champ. Yo, Border Wars 13, champ. If you can make it, make it. The DOOMATRON is activated, bro. I'm going to be in there. I'm losing weight. I'm going to work my way down. It is what it is. If you can make it, make it. If you can't, you can't. You already know. I mean, he does. You know what? I disagree, Tigre. I was looking at him, man, and I actually thought that he was worried. He was looking a little worried to me, man. He was in the beginning, it almost looked like he was talking to himself at times, and he was kind of just like, I don't know. I don't know what it was when I got that, but then he started speaking, the way he started speaking. He's, said the Papachenko thing, and then he said that, yeah, he knew that he was boxing. So I was like, okay, man, he woke up. But for a minute there, I was just like, man, it's almost like I got a feeling like he didn't want to be there too. I know that leading up to the fight, you get moody. You saw AJ with his water bottle. You got to drink certain water every hour. You get a little moody. So maybe I read it wrong, but maybe I didn't. Maybe he is a little stressed out. Maybe he hasn't ate or whatever, but he didn't want to talk too much, I think. And yeah, that's what I thought about it. But he did, talk enough for me to say, okay, he's been studying this dude. He's been really, really, really studying Usyk and getting to know his adversary. I think that this is probably one of the camps where AJ's gonna be very impressed. I mean, he's always impressive, man. This kid's been tested from the beginning. He's been learning on the job, and it's been a tale told by his promoters. He's been learning on the job, and he's taken on a lot early, and his resume is pretty good. We can sit here and argue about shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's not what we'll do now. We'll keep it AJ versus Usyk. Presser, how much is on the line? Tigrazo, in the building. You know what I'm saying? No West Fly Zone, AI, sarcasm. Let's go, champ. All of y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. JB Cinema, this is the Power Hour with the DOOMATRON. We're going to do this every day, 3 o'clock, Power Hour with the DOOMATRON. And I'll be giving you guys some good boxing content here. Motivation. Let's go, champy. Where we at right now? Boom. Okay. There we at. Okay, guys. I think that... let me see. Let me take a look at this. Let me see if I got any pictures up. I don't think I have a picture. But I'm going to put a picture up now, right? Because I want to see what exactly you guys think. Again, it was a very gentleman-like presser. And I always want, you guys' opinion. I want to know what you guys thought of it. Or did you think about anything about the the height, the size? Are they too gentleman-like? What's going on here, right? But give me a segundo, and I'll have that gentleman picture that they took at the end of the weigh-in, where they're shaking hands, and I know you guys see it right there. Right here. Boop. These guys right here, all right, these guys right here are like two friends that just saw each other. I mean, that's the way they look. Do you see this? Do you see this? Your man's here. I wish I could tap him in the head. But your man here, all right, your man here is chilling, bro. It's like he's meeting his friend. Look at Usyk. Almost looked like he was about to take something out. Well, what was Usyk reaching for? What's your man reaching for, champ? What is he reaching for right now? And again, bro, they look like they chilling, man. Ain't no animosity. Ain't no motherfucker. There's none of that. There's, hey, man, what's up? Yeah, we're going to take each other's heads off. Yeah. I know you want to take everything that I have, but it's not going to happen. And that's how this press conference went. Pretty gentlemanlike. If you guys can see this, unless Usyk was wearing some clogs or some platform shoes, like your man Mayweather at the McGregor, I don't see much size difference, champ. I really don't. Yeah, Tigre, man. Listen, I need to get to 1,000 subscribers in order to be able to get a super chat button. and get this channel monetized. I'll be getting my layover. I'll have my Cash App up. You know what I'm saying? And you know that the love is always appreciated over here. So I'll get those layovers, the overlays done as soon as I can. And man, if y'all want to support, definitely hit me up on that. And I'll have those overlays up pretty soon. JB Cinema, I appreciate you, brother, man. You know we here, we fan, man. This the boxing fan, the brotherhood, the boxing brotherhood. Says this Usyk first fight at heavyweight? Absolutely not, Tigre. This ain't Usyk's first fight. Stop playing, man. Act like you don't know Witherspoon and all the other guys and shit. I mean, he fought Chisora. Stop playing. You know you ain't no Cash Mash. Shout out to Cash Mash too, doing his thing. He's back on IG. You know, it's always fun with Cash Mash. I'll invite him over to the show soon so he could grace us with his presence. Yo, man, Chant, no West Flies, don't appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, JB, man, he a character. This guy's a character, bro. I'm coming for you. I mean, he knows how to sell a fight. He's funny. He's a character. I like his style. Very respectful. He doesn't talk English. You know, some of these Ukrainian fighters, man. I mean, look, Lomachenko did it. He got to the point where he was able to talk English. You know, the fans appreciate that because you get to know the fighter a little better. You know, you express yourself through language. So, you know, when you got a quiet fighter, it's a lot of mystery there. You know, it's hard to get behind sometimes. So I appreciate that about Lomachenko. So hopefully Alexander Usyk, you know, tries to. He doesn't have to, obviously. He represents his country of Ukraine. And that's where he, you know, I guess that's where his worries rely on his home country. I mean, I'm pretty sure if Lomachenko did it, he could do it. These guys are juggling 5 tennis balls and spinning a basketball on their toe. So I'm assuming that they could do it. So it's always helpful. They had a good translator there, but it's never the same. It's never the same. And I guess that's one of the things I didn't like about the presser. And of course, we always have the translation, but it's always good when both guys can communicate. But I don't think anything big or huge would have happened anyway. I mean, it's not like these guys were at each other's throats. These guys were gentlemen, you know. You could be a gentleman and a gangster. Obviously, you know, something could have happened and these guys can turn up. But this presser was definitely rated PG, champ. Matter of fact, it's the G right here. You could have took your 5-year-old to this, and no beef. You impressed with Canelo? Yeah, his English gotten better, and this is what I mean. Come on, man. You know my man's stock went straight up as soon as he said that. Payday, you want payday? Yeah, I know that. As soon as that, bro, everybody and their mom got that shit on their soundboard. You know the DOOMATRON had it first. Stop playing. DOOMATRON always do it first, champ. But yeah, man, I'm impressed too. You know, he's able to communicate, and obviously his whole persona now has gotten a whole new type of attention, and you know, English speaking people can really get behind him in a different way. You know, you don't have to like speak English for an American that doesn't speak Spanish to back you up. It's just, you know, you're appealing to that crowd, and it's very important, as we've all learned, that, you know, the business side of boxing speaks for a different tone. So this is what it is. We are talking AJ versus Usyk. I'll even put on my radio sound. AJ versus Usyk presser. How much is on the line? I don't know. You tell me. A lot on the line, guys. Remember, this is the Power Hour with your boy Alex Doomsday Linus. Is the DOOMATRON. Again, right now, if you want to just please hit the like button, subscribe so you know when I'm coming on. Hit that notification bell. I don't even know if I got a notification bell. You feel me? They got the DOOMATRON in Shadow Realm, champ. I ain't even got a notification bell. They need to give me one. You feel me? So help me get to that 1,000. Help me, you know, to get to that 4,000 watch hours. That's the other requirement, if whichever comes first. So I think the subscriber count will come first. So let's get there. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share this show. Share it with your friends. Anybody that you know that would appreciate some good boxing talk. And this is the Power Hour with DOOMATRON, man. This is what I'm gonna be doing every single day, Monday through Friday, 3 o'clock. The schedule for the show is actually gonna be, I'm going to post that whenever I got it going. This is my third one, I believe. So I'm going to be committed to this 3 p.m. show. And, can't wait, man. This is my journey right now. And make sure you turn into the IG too, man. Whenever I go live and I'm working out and I'm talking to y'all, motivating y'all. And definitely boxing talk. Again, we're talking AJ versus Usyk. Presser. Looks like y'all don't have too many questions, man. What's up? Great for the sport for sure. Tigrazo is definitely good for the sport. Not to continue with the Canelo, but he had an interview on ESPN. He spoke in English. Yeah, he did. I actually got wind of that. I got to see a little bit of it. I'll check it out again though. But yeah, he spoke English, man. This guy's speaking English. Come on, dog. As soon as y'all seen him talking to Andrade or Demetrius Andrade, you knew what it was. That shit surprised everyone. That's where it all started. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you heard...
You are a horrible fighter, man. You never gonna get that fight, man. You are a horrible fighter. Horrible fighter. Horrible fighter.
Yo, he was saying it with such passion and confidence. I was like, whoa. He completed the whole... he read all the English, Spanish volumes and shit. He had completed the course. He popped out. He was like, yo, this is my debut for the English language and shit. Chill, champ. Oh, I got a notification bell? That's what's up, champion. Maybe because I'm seeing it from a different angle. I don't know. You gave it a notification. I got it tapped, bro. Okay. All right, champion. I don't know why I don't see my notification bell from my side. I don't know. Whatever. If you say so, though. If not, I need to get one. ASAP Rocky. AJ versus Usyk. This is the, just going over whatever we got from it. What did you think? Who has the greater challenge? What do you think about the size? What was said? And this is the Power Hour with Doomy, so it is what it is. Yeah, he speaks English for sure, man. How am I fighting at Border Wars? I'll tell you how I'm fighting with Border Wars. With pure guts, all right, and discipline and mentality, champ. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. Obviously, like you guys know, I am the ref, so it's pretty much it's going to be very difficult for me to do all of that. But if I can somehow fight first and then, ref later on, but obviously I'm going to be looking to have a professional referee if possible. And that's just all in the works, guys. I know I'm committing to a lot, but in Jesus' name, I'll be able to do it. So, yeah. Yeah, Inglés sin barreras. Hey, yo, for y'all that don't know, man, JB Cinema just took me back in time and shit. I jumped in the fucking hot tub. Went back in time to when I was a kid and I was seeing those commercials. Inglés sin barreras. That shit was funny. Inglés sin barreras. Remember the guy falling out of the plane? Pull your chute. No speak English. That motherfucker was falling. Didn't understand. Pull your chute. Hit that motherfucking ground and said, oh, at Border Wars, no West, man. I don't got an opponent just yet, man. I just kicked up. I just started training, motivating myself, keeping my mentality high, spirits high, active. So I don't know who I'm fighting yet, but we'll find out soon, man. We'll find out soon. We'll be discussing that on the Border Wars shows on the Boxing Voice. So make sure you tune into those. That's where you'll find out all your information on the Border Wars and what I'm doing and what we're all doing for that matter, as far as the participants go. For Border Wars, that's what you get your information at. So tune into the Border Wars shows on the Boxing Voice, because that's where you're going to get your info on what's going on with that event. And we're hopeful. We have the date December 11th in Florida. And in Jesus' name, we'll have that venue that we are right now looking at. And it's an amazing event. Venue. It's going to be amazing if we have it there. And the gentleman that we're talking to right now is very positive and, definitely with it to, you know, make this event happen. So we're happy about that, and I think that things will pan out just fine for us. So again, this is Alex Doomsday Lainez. You could definitely catch me on IG, Alex_Doomsday_LAINEZ. You could catch me on Twitter, alexlaineztbv. On Facebook, Alexander Lainez. And yeah, man, this is the Power Hour with the DOOMATRON. Went over the AJ versus Usyk presser, how much was on the line or how much is on the line. And we'll go ahead and close this one out. I'll be returning tomorrow at 3 p.m. same time. Stick with me on IG. Follow me through my journey. And like I said before, y'all motivate me just as much as I want to motivate y'all. So this is the DOOMATRON. Over and out. Cheers.
To this day.